pining for the place I long to be. How I'm hoping tonight you'll go to the right window, scatter your light, say I'm alright, please do. Oh, tell her that I'm blue and lonely, dreamy Carolina moon.
Here on BRJW News, we like to bring you the latest and the best funnies around. So, here are a couple of those cracks just for laughs. The good wife apologized to her unexpected guest for serving the apple pie without cheese. The little boy of the family slipped quietly away from the table for a moment and returned with a cube of cheese which she had laid on the guest's plates. The visitor smiled in recognition of the lad's thoughtfulness, popped the cheese in his mouth, and then remarked, "You must have sharper eyes than your mother, sonny. Where did you find it?" The boy replied with a flush of pride, "In the rat trap." The little girl in the zoological park tossed bits of a bun to the stork, which gobbled them greedily and bobbed its head toward her for more. "What kind of bird is it, Mama?" the child asked. The mother read the place card and answered it was a stork. "Oh!" the little girl cried as her eyes rounded. "Of course it recognizes me." And now, Making Whoopee by Eddie Cantor.
Every time I hear that march from Lohengrin, I am always on the outside looking in. Maybe that is why I see the funny side when I see a fallen brother take a bride. Weddings make a lot of people sad, but if you're not the groom, it's not so bad. Another bride, another June, another sunny honeymoon, another season, another reason for making whoopee. A lot of shoes, a lot of rice. The groom is nervous, he answers twice. It's really killing that he's so willing to make whoopee. Picture a little love nest down where the roses cling. Picture the same sweet love nest. Think what a year can bring. He's washing dishes and baby clothes. He's so ambitious, he even sews. But don't forget, folks, that's what you get, folks, for making whoopee. Another year, or maybe less. What's this I hear? Well, can't you guess? She feels neglected, and he's suspected of making whoopee. She sits alone most every night. He doesn't phone or even write. He says he's busy, but she says, is he? He's making whoopee. He doesn't make much money, $5,000 per. Some judge who thinks he's funny says you pay $6 to her. He says, now judge, suppose I fail. The judge says, budge, right into jail. You'd better keep her. You'll find it's cheaper than making whoopee.
And now here's Richard Wilhite with more news on the stock market crash.
Hi, this is Richard White. My first story is about a bloated to New York that the crash of the stock market played a big role in. In just a matter of a day, many businessmen and people planning on building projects in New York went all the way back to square one, and I'm expecting they will stay there for a while. Just last year, 14 buildings that were 30 stories or higher were just filed to be built in the Manhattan area, and by the start of this year, 52 buildings were expected to be built. But of that 52, 19 were actually constructed. These buildings were meant to change the face of New York. Not only did it affect the businessmen, it also left many construction workers jobless and homeless. Due to the crash of the stock market, there are a lot of bosses having to release a good number of workers today. It is expected that 25% of the American population will be jobless within the next year. Banks all across the country were forced to close down their doors as people rushed to take their savings out, but it was a little too late for them. Many veterans were upset when they found out that they weren't getting paid, so they protested, and the president did nothing but barricaded himself in the White House. Police found a man dead that committed suicide because he just found out he lost every penny of his life savings. As workers got laid off in the past 24 hours, the people that felt it most were the African Americans and the women and the Mexicans and also the Asians, to make way for the white workers to help support their family. It is said that the white population will take over the jobs that the African American population held before the stock market crashed. Many of women also quit their jobs so that more men could get a job and the women became stay-home moms. Blacks are suffering from the malnutrition and homelessness due to the lack of job available for them. Many Americans are trying to flee the United States and search for work in Europe. Hold on. Well, this just in. The president said we are going through a traumatic crisis right now, but it's not all bad news. He said it won't last longer than 60 days, and boy, is that a relief. But a lot of us citizens are looking towards different types of government, such as communism and socialism. As time moves forward, the president is still cooking up plans on how he can get the economy back on their feet. But it doesn't seem like he's given much of an effort.
Winter is fast approaching, and it's time for us ladies to stay warm. Do you want to be the most stylish on your block? Then pick up a new fur coat from your closest Macy's. Coats start at $295, and trust me, they are worth every penny. Styles include leopard or lapin, and the sizes are from 14 for you skinny chicks and 20 for the bigger ladies. See you at Macy's.